It's another episode of D&D, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. So today's episode is really about the expectations for the defense. Now, everybody seen last year that the defense was 28th in the league. Yeah, it was horrible. Y'all, I just had a conversation with a guy today about that Carolina Panthers game where they ended up setting rushing records. Both running backs set rushing records in their careers on us, and it was just embarrassing. But with the addition of Garder-Johnson, Emmanuel Moseley, Tracy Walker coming back from an injury, I know it's crazy, but I definitely see the Lions going top 10 in defense. That like the one. Let me say something to y'all. Remember that tackle with Tavon did. Even Ray Lewis said, y'all can go ahead and look it up. When he was going to go for a tackle, even Ray Lewis said, I feel like he closed his eyes. The reason why Tracy Walker is my favorite player is because of the physicality, not because he's just like extra aggressive. He's one of them people that's just like, oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he's one of them players that when he plays the game, he plays physical, and you like that type of stuff. He plays with emotion. You're not in that habit of coming on the field to lose. You're coming on the field because you want to win. You have an expectation for yourself. When you come into that game, you don't come into the game talking about, oh, I'm gonna be mediocre today, or I'm gonna give it the best of my ability today, but I really don't care about it tomorrow. No, everybody when they come to that team, when they come to that game, what Dan Campbell said years ago, I'm coming down. If I fall, I'm getting back up. I'm biting the kneecap off. I'm getting y'all together. Everybody laughed at it, but they see that this is how it works. The Lions are going to play physical. That's why I know when you got these additional pieces, yeah, Manuel Mosley had to come back from his injury, but like I said, you got Tracy Walker, you got Rodrigo, you have Anzalone coming back. Aiden Hutchinson ain't doing nothing but getting better. Like from our previous episode, with Brian Branch coming, I already know that's a steal. Like y'all got to see, like that's going to be a defense that's going to go crazy, and everybody consider saying like that Kansas City game is going to be a loss, and I don't see it. The reason why I see Patrick Mahomes not winning this game is because you got rid of his offensive coordinator. And not only did you get rid of his offensive coordinator, but you also got rid of his receivers. You already got rid of Tyreek Hill. You let Juju Smith-Schuster go. I understand Patrick Mahomes, and he really just has Travis Kelce. But if you lock Travis Kelce down, and you just put two people on him, who is he throwing it to? You don't really have many options because that's what I'm saying. Like y'all not focused on that. Y'all like, oh, when this duo right here is gonna be fine. And NFL is more than just one or two people. That's the reason why I love the sport. That's why when you have NBA, hell, LeBron can win everything. LeBron himself has shown that he can pull any and every team to the NBA finals and just take y'all there. He can pull you to the playoff. LeBron all on himself. But in the NFL, it has to be teamwork. No one person has ever pulled the team here. Somebody has to have a good game or a good season to pull you there. And that's why I say Kansas City is not going to win that game. And if they I stand by it. Kansas City's not going to win that game. The Lions are going to win that game, but it's going to be close. I feel like the Lions are going to win by at least like 3 to 7 points. But no, for some reason, people are not paying attention to Tracy Walker. Like week one, yes, he ended up getting kicked out the game for punching a guy. Yeah, he plays physical. He got upset. I don't see anything wrong with that. As I said, that's physicality. Then he ended up getting injured in week 3. So it sucked, but at the end of the day, like he's definitely one of them players that I like. Tracy Walker reminds me of the Ray Lewis, Ed Reed days where, he's not as big as Ray Lewis, but he's that physical where he's not like, okay, when you come here, I'm gonna make sure that you feel that I tackled you. It's not gonna be one of those, oh, I'm gonna push you and stuff like that. This is football. If y'all want to go ahead and do all the other stuff, go ahead and play another sport. If you come here to get tackled, you know you're gonna get tackled. That's what that man's doing. He's gonna make sure you regret running towards him. I see nothing wrong with it. He's definitely going to be that defense is definitely going to go crazy this year, and I can't wait to see it. September 7th in Kansas, in Arrowhead Stadium, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to play the Detroit Lions, and I want to bet if y'all can come back and revisit this later, the Lions are going to win by 3 to 7 points. Anybody say I'm wrong? Go ahead and comment. That's why I have a comment section. But at the same time, that's what I see because I believe in the Lions this year. And like I said, in my last video, when I put it into tight ends, the expectations for the Lions is playoffs or bust this year. It can't be anything else. You have Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets. So the Green Bay Packers are going to go down. Do I think Jordan Love is the future of the Green Bay Packers? No. And he's not, but he's not also, and also he's not Aaron Rodgers. So Aaron Rodgers is MVP level. Jordan Love is not necessarily MVP level. Chicago has to address the offensive line first. Yes, they end up getting DJ Moore and end up trading down when they got rid of the first round, that first pick. But at the same time, DJ Moore and you got one person on the offensive line, you have to do more than that. That's definitely something that has to be addressed. And I feel like that's something that can happen in a couple of years, but not tomorrow. The Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings got rid of Dalvin Cook, got rid of Zadarius Smith. I feel like just because you have Justin Jefferson, and Kirk Cousins, that you're really not going to go that far. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Just because for some reason people have this criticism on Kirk Cousins, but he already pulled the Minnesota Vikings to the playoff last year. Do I think he can do it again? No, because he has shown that he hasn't been consistent when it comes to winning. That's the only knock on him. So he might have one good year, then like 2 or 3 bad years, then goes back to being good. That's why I don't believe that the Minnesota Vikings are here. So this is literally the Lions' season to lose. So if the Lions lose, I want to see who they lose to, because like I said, you are the front runners this year. So if you don't end up making it to the playoffs and finally get your NFC North championship, it's going to be crazy. But the expectations for the Lions, with everybody they got, yeah, a lot of the people are on one-year deals, but I'm pretty sure that people will be willing to come back when they see the Lions are actually interested in winning versus selling tickets. That's the thing I say every time. I keep saying about the coaching staff and Sheila Ham. They are more concerned about winning than selling tickets. Then I don't think people understand. This is the thing that always throws me off. Y'all don't understand that winning brings more people. Winning will bring more people to the seats than just fandom. Like, that's how it works. If I'm one of them people that I'm a bandwagoner. I'm one of them people that, I don't really have a team. I really just focus on who's winning this year, and then I'm on that team. If you win, you're gonna get banned people on the team. I said that with Dosa Dion in my first ever interview. I said there's gonna be a lot of people and that I've met. I was like, man, I've been a Detroit Lions fan since Golden Tate. I said, no, you haven't. Name the person who was with Golden. Name the person who was on the other side of Golden Tate. We all know it's Calvin Johnson, but people don't even know that, which is weird. So you can't be a fan now. No, stay over there where you was, and don't come over here. You weren't with us when we went on 16, then drafted Matthew Stafford. Don't come over here with that, because I ain't trying to hear it. That's how I feel about it. But as I said, this expectations of the Lions is to make it to the playoff. Do I see Aiden Hutchinson winning Defensive Player of the Year? It depends. Just for the simple fact that everybody's gonna have to. You're gonna have to share it. So is this gonna go off stats or anything like that? It's gonna go off stats, because if you locking down Aiden Hutchinson, who you have on the other side, which is the reason why I want people for them to go for Chase Young, because if Chase Young is healthy and you got Chase Young on the opposite side of Aiden Hutchinson, you're actually gonna make some noise. But Charles Harris, I don't really think that he's a bad player. I just don't feel like he's at the level of Chase Young, because as you can see during my video, you just go to it, just go to the stats, just Google it. I don't want to put the videos up here because I want to get copyrighted, but Chase Young has shown that he can be a starter. So I'm just curious to see how that's going to work out this year, man. And I'm just been just waiting just to see how it happens, because I'm just really excited about this season just coming around. So, but what do y'all think, man? Like I said, I have a comment section, man. What do y'all think is going to happen? Do y'all think the Lions are going to go top 5, top 10 in defense? Do y'all think the Lions are going to still be, last, or everybody going to say fire Aaron Glenn? Like, what do y'all think is going to happen, man? Because I really just want to know, because I think that the Lions are going to make noise. I think the Lions are going to win more games than they lose. I think Aaron Glenn is going to leave next year because he did such a good job. And, I see that the Lions finally win the NFC North Championship as well as win some playoff games. But as I said, what do you think? So this is another episode of Dinner and D, man. Like, subscribe. Thank God Almighty, like, subscribe. Peace, y'all.